There is never going to be a perfect time to start. A lot of us want to wait to the perfect moment, the perfect minute, the perfect day to start something. But overall, the reality of this is it may never come. And I was in a position of this before. I'd want to wait for the perfect moment to do something, perfect moment to try something, to start something new, start working out, start a new job, start being a better version of myself, whatever it was. And overall, I would never truly find that moment. I'd never truly find that minute, that moment that I wanted in order for me to be that person that I wanted to start. And how do you think this affects you overall? Does this have a positive effect on your mental health? Does this have a negative? If you always expect to find the right moment for everything, you're never going to find it. You're never going to find it. And let's say hypothetically you find it. Wouldn't you be better off starting it sooner than later? Because then you'd be in more of a head start. Then you'll have more of a head start. Wouldn't you be better off starting it around this time now than starting it in, let's say, 6 months time, 7 months time when it's right? It's important to ask yourself this. And a lot of us want to find that perfect moment. And I was there, man, I was there. I'd always put off, and then I'd just start. After a while, after I've realised, oh no, I don't have the perfect moment to start this. I only have this point now for me to start, really. Because if I don't start now, how am I going to even progress? This may be a lot of a longer journey than I expect. This may be a harder journey than I expect. And if I don't start now, how am I even going to get anywhere in this journey if it's going to take a while then anyway? And you need to understand, it's not going to come as quick, it's not going to come as easy, it's not going to come as much as you want, in a sense, with a lot of things, because it all takes time and it all takes knowledge and understanding how to better that situation, understanding how to get through that scenario and that thing you're in. And it's so easy to fall into this mindset of wanting to start at a specific moment, start at a specific time. And I was there, I was literally there before. Working out, I was like that. Starting the gym, I wanted to wait for a specific moment, and I waited and waited and waited and waited, and I never found that moment until I thought, oh, I'll just start now because there's no point in me waiting. The results are not going to come if I don't put the work in, if I don't start. Same with this YouTube channel. I was waiting and waiting and waiting. I was waiting, oh, I'm nervous to start it because people may say shit about me. I'm nervous because someone might see it and make fun of me. I'm nervous because of this, and it's not the right time. I'm not that good at myself, or I can't start. And then I decided out of nowhere, when going through essentially the worst scenario I was going through, a very painful scenario, a very painful situation where I couldn't really see a way out, where I was really down in myself to start. Probably the worst time to start, you know what I mean? And overall, now I'm happy I started, because now I'm on the momentum of this and building it. Some days are slow, some days are good, some days are slow, but it's all right, you know? And it's all about building and building. But if I didn't start, I wouldn't have 460 something subs like I have now. If I didn't start, I wouldn't have anything now. I wouldn't have the confidence on camera. I wouldn't have the confidence of speaking on camera. I wouldn't even have the confidence in myself overall, because this helps me in a sense of speaking to people as well, because I'm able to articulate myself better. I'm able to talk to people better. I wouldn't have a lot of confidence in myself, and I wouldn't have reached as many people as I have. And this overall is a very positive thing for me, because it's almost like me just getting stuff off my chest and saying stuff and showing you my lessons, telling you what I've been through and how I got around it, and also listening to your points of view as well through the comments. And overall it's really good for my mental health, in a sense, to get it off my chest as well, like somewhere for me to essentially speak my thoughts. But I'm getting off topic. Overall, you need to find the right time. You need to find the right time to just say fuck it and start. Don't literally find and wait. Don't just wait for stuff to happen, because when you wait for stuff to happen, it never happens. It never happens, man. And I mean that. When you wait for things to happen, it's so unlikely to happen. It's so unlikely to happen. Instead, go and chase it. Instead, go and try. Instead, go for it and try to better that and try to get your hands on that. Work towards it. It's going to take longer than you expect. It's going to take longer than you probably think. It's going to be harder than you think. But overall, that's going to be so positive and amazing for you overall. But if you literally just waited, nothing will come to you. If I waited for this channel, if I waited and said, oh no, I'll start it in May 2023, because that's the right time, then I'm not going to get anywhere. I want to see the growth that I've got on this channel. I won't be as good as I am at speaking, even though I'm probably still pretty shit, but overall I won't be as good as I am now. I wouldn't be anywhere near as good as I am now. I wouldn't have built the subscribers that I have now and the people who actually like watching my videos. And it's important for us to realize this. There's never going to be a right moment. There's never going to be a perfect moment. It's always going to be when you decide to start. It's not going to be when, in this specific time, in this specific minute, in this specific hour, me starting. It's never going to be that. It's all about you finding and trying and trying and just saying, fuck it, man. Fuck it, let's start, let's try, because it's going to be a long journey regardless. So I am ultimately postponing my growth if I don't start soon. If I don't start as soon as I can, I'm postponing my growth in a sense, because the time's going to go by regardless. Therefore, I'm not going to see the results in that thing regardless. So let's say if I wanted to start at this specific date when I feel in this specific mood, and let's say I don't feel in that mood till May 2023, and I decided this in October 2022. Imagine the lack of growth I would have seen there. I wouldn't see any growth if I decided it had to be at this specific time with this specific circumstance. I wouldn't have seen the same amount of growth that I have now. And I wouldn't have seen the same exact growth in myself, which is beautiful and which is excellent for me. And I want you lot to understand that you're never going to actually find that exact moment. You're never going to find that specific moment, that specific time. And also have the mindset you're not going to find that specific moment, that specific time. And therefore you're going to start sooner. And therefore you're going to try, which is the excellent and beautiful thing for you. And I want you lot to understand this deeply, because there's always going to be times when you don't want to do things. There's always going to be times where you feel like, oh, I can't be fucked, my motivation's not there, or I can't be bothered. But overall, you got to get there and do it, and you got to try and do it, and you got to see how it actually goes. Because if you don't try, you're going to regret that. If you don't try, you're going to regret that years on. Why didn't I start this thing? Why didn't I even try it? And a lot of people say and wait for a perfect time, and they won't even try it. They won't even try a certain thing. They won't even try. And overall, this is going to ruin them in a sense, because they are going to constantly fall into that trap, probably, like I used to. I used to fall into that trap, saying, I'm going to do this, and never fucking doing it. Never fucking doing it, because I was afraid, because I was scared, and I didn't even try. Even though I thought, oh yeah, I could do that, that's easy. I could film videos, that's easy. You know what I mean? And I would never try. I can get in the gym, I can get a six pack, that's easy. And then you realise how hard it is to do these things, you know? And it's important for us to understand that we need to start as soon as we can, because the sooner we start, the more growth we're going to see. The quicker the journey is going to be, in a sense. Have that mindset of that. The quicker you start, the quicker the journey is going to be. And that's a beautiful thing. So I hope you lot got a lot of value in this video. Like, comment and subscribe. Thank you for all the love recently. I am so grateful and happy for you lot to watch my content. And if you got any value in this video, any value at all, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, because that really helps me. Thank you for all the love recently. It means the world. Thank you.